Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I'm about to show you a great, affordable little motorhome right here. I think everybody's going to love this one for the price. This is a 2003 Fleetwood Flair Model 30H. This is a local Chattanooga area trade-in with just turned 40,000 miles. Just a nice, neat, easy to use, easy to drive and park motorhome. Only 30 feet long, only 40,000 miles, in beautiful condition for the year model, inside and out. All original, has all the right equipment. It's a workhorse, the upgrade optional workhorse chassis with the 8100 Vortec V-8. Got the Allison transmission. I mean, even the dash air is cold in this little motorhome, folks. And that motorhome, believe it or not, this little motorhome has 340 horsepower. It's got as much horsepower as some of the 40-footers out there on the road today. And if you want to tow, this has definitely got the power to tow whatever you want to put behind it. Backup camera system works great. Generators, a 5500 Onan Marquee Gold that's running right now, powering everything up inside. The paint, the finish for this age of motorhome is in phenomenal condition. This is just how we got it in. We haven't cleaned it. We haven't cleaned the outside or the inside. Tires look great. Not beat up, not been backed into anything that I can tell. Roof looks great. The awning looks great. Generator's nice and quiet, running right now. I've got the motor running too. I'm gonna tell you, this is a very affordable, nice motorhome for under 20 grand. And for those of you who are looking for a bargain price motorhome under $20,000, I've got a lot of them that I've traded for or purchased that I'm going to be putting online here in the next few days. So if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, you may want to if you're in the market for a motorhome in this price range, because I've got some stuff, really, folks, that you're not going to find anywhere else for the price that we're going to sell them for. Like this 2003 Flair. I mean, this is a nice, clean, little easy to drive motorhome that anybody can pretty much afford. Let's put it to you this way, folks. You can buy this motorhome for less than what you're going to spend on a used travel trailer at other dealerships. And you can buy this 30-foot self-contained motorhome. Allison transmission, 8100 Vortec V-8, 340 horsepower. No delamination. I mean, folks, for a 14-year-old motorhome, you could not ask one to be any nicer than this one. Power steps work great. The carpet's all original. The interior's all original. You know, nothing complicated. Very simple to use. You just park it, plug it up, and you're there. I mean, there's nothing complicated. No slide outs you have to worry about. You know, none of that, folks. Just easy to use, simple. And like I said, this is a great starter motorhome, or for somebody on a budget, this is a lot of motorhome for under 20 grand. Up here in the front, 40,000 miles, heated power mirrors, 40,063 miles, air's ice cold. Looks like a newer Sony CD player. I know it looks like the camera is jumping on the video, but that's because of the refresh rate of that old style CRT monitor. I can personally guarantee you, folks, that backup camera looks perfect. It's just the refresh rate is not the same as the camera, so it's making it jump. But in person, it's not jumping. It looks great. Got a passenger seat. They both swivel for party seating. Got a little fold-out tray. I like this, folks. Right here at the bottom, you've got hookups for the passenger, plug-ins, 12-volt plug-ins, cup holders, plenty of duct work for your air conditioner. A lot of nice stuff in here, folks. Glass is perfect. Dash is perfect. Just needs a little cleanup, which we're going to do. Solid hardwood cabinetry. Got the carpeted headliner. Got a lot of neat stuff. A lot of map lights. No check engine lights. That's a big thing, of course. I mean, I will tell you, folks, this is a 14-year-old motorhome. It's not new. It's got some use to it, you know, like any 14-year-old motorhome's going to. But this, in overall shape, is actually very, very nice. Very nice. 700 hours on the generator. Not bad at all for 5500 Onan. That thing's still got another 2,000 hours of life left to it if you take care of it. Behind the driver's cab, you can sleep up to 6 in here. You got a table booth that makes a double bed. Sofa's going to fold out and make a bed. And this is neat too, folks. Which I would never use it, but this unit does have 2 rooftop air conditioners. Now, folks, I've owned a bunch of motorhomes in my life. I've owned a 30-footer with 1 air. And I cannot imagine why somebody would order this unit with an extra air conditioner. Unless they have a pet polar bear. I mean, you would never use that second air conditioner. But somebody paid extra money. They put the second ducted air on. It's got 2 ducted airs, even though you'll never use both of them at the same time. But unless, like I said, folks, unless you've got a pet polar bear, that's the only way I could see why you need 2 airs. But it does have it, so there you go. Microwave, stovetop and oven, double stainless sink, and you can tell we ain't cleaned it yet because it's still got the RV antifreeze in it from where it was winterized. Books and manuals are included. Overhead storage, fantastic vent fan. Got the 2-way RV refrigerator freezer, and this looks like this is the optional 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. That was an option that year. And we'll make sure all this works. We're going to make sure that's ice cold on gas and electric. Got a walk-through bathroom, got a skylight. You can see no water stains around it. No marks, no soft spots. I mean, this has been a well cared for motorhome. Of course, you got a side water closet, RV toilet. Again, around the vents, looks good. It's got duct work, and it's got duct work in here, so that way you don't have to worry. You've got heat in here, so you don't have to worry about pipes freezing in the water closet, which is actually a pretty common thing because a lot of manufacturers have this oversight. When they have a private water closet like this, they don't put a duct work in there for the heat. So if you're camping in the middle of winter up north or something like that, even though you got heat in the rest of your motorhome, it's going to freeze in there, then your sink and toilet valves will bust or freeze and bust. But Fleetwood, of course, you know, there's more. Fleetwood's the best selling brand of all time. More Fleetwoods have been sold than any other brand on the market. You're talking about a 60-plus-year-old company that practically invented the motorhome. So, you know, they obviously fixed that oversight in their coaches and put that ductwork in the bathroom. Got a little TV up here. I'm sure that's probably a 13-inch. Got closets on each side of the bed. Got the original factory bed cover. Looks great. Got day-night shades and all the windows that look great. You got a privacy door right here. The solid sliding privacy door. Like I said, folks, I know this is a 14-year-old motorhome, but you got to look at what it cost you to what it does now. It's about 60 grand less, and it's only got 40,000 miles. We're going to do a major systems check by our certified RV techs, and what that includes is simple, folks, and keep in mind, you know, you can always call us or email us. We'll send you a copy of our exact checklist, but just to give it to you in a nutshell. Of course, now we don't cover cosmetics. Cosmetic imperfections, that's part of buying a 14-year-old motorhome. That's part of saving 60 grand off of what it cost you in 2003. So we obviously can't fix it because we can't make it new without charging $80,000 a new price for it. But what we do check is all the functionality of it. In other words, we drive it. We have ASE certified mechanics that drive it and make sure there's nothing that needs to be concerned there. Then our RV techs take this thing and we go through a major systems check, which includes the refrigerator, gas and electric. We check all the plumbing systems, make sure that all the faucets work, there's no plumbing leaks anywhere, the water pump works, the tanks work. We fill the tanks up, make sure there's no leaks. We check the propane system, make sure there's no propane leaks. We put a pressure check on it. And we also check all the appliances. We check the stovetop, the oven, the microwave, the fridge on gas and electric. We check both air conditioners, make sure they're ice cold. We check the generator, make sure it puts out like it's supposed to. We check all the lights, We check all the cabinets, all the drawers. We make sure the sofa and table make beds like they're supposed to. We make sure the front seats swivel like they're supposed to and function right. Of course, backup camera works. I know it's jumpy on the video, but I personally guarantee you that I'm looking at it right now and there's no, it's just a steady picture. We make sure all of that works, all the switches work. We make sure, Lord of mercy, that's not much more we can really check on one, be honest with you. But that's what we cover in a nutshell. I'm sure there's other things that I forgot. You know, we check, make sure all your 110 outlets put out electricity. Make sure, like I said, your shower curtain works. I mean, pretty much it, folks. And, of course, if you've got any questions about that, you're always welcome to call us, and we can tell you over the phone or send you a copy of what we cover. Now, we don't do our inspection till we sell it. So if you buy it, give us a few days, go through this thing, which I can't imagine as nice as it is. I mean, I'm talking about, I came out here, I didn't even have to jump the batteries off. I didn't have to put gas in it. The generator cranked right up, the airs came on, dash air's cold, refrigerator's already getting cold, so I can't imagine anything being wrong with this. But I'm not an RV tech either, so. And we're our RV techs will make sure that everything functions like it should. So you get all of that for only $19,900 out the door, haggle free. All of our prices are haggle free, folks, because we're going to make sure this thing passed our major systems check, fix anything that's wrong with it, no matter what the cost. I mean, I've had to put new motors in them, new transmissions, new refrigerators, new awnings, new air conditioners, all that to make it pass our major systems check. And no matter what it costs, we're going to fix it and not go up on the price one bit. So that's why our prices are haggle free. Plus, folks, I've looked online. That's why usually I don't start publishing videos till 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because my morning is checking prices on our RVs to make sure we're the lowest. And this particular one, folks, you look at what's out there for $19,900. Compare it to this 40,000 mile, nice motorhome, clean, simple to use, for under 20 grand, you're going to see that nobody touches our prices. That's why we've been in business for 49 years, and that's why we sell 500 to 600 used motorhomes a year. Now, this is a used motorhome. It's not new. It's not going to be perfect. Don't come here expecting a perfect motorhome. But if you know what used is, and you know how much money you can save buying used over new, and that you're going to have to deal with a few imperfections, well, folks, we've got the RVs for you. We're going to save you a ton of money. In other words, you can buy this motorhome and pay for it free and clear for what the original owner lost on this motorhome when he drove it off the new dealer's lot. In other words, in 2003, the original owner, if he drove this thing 50 feet down the road from the new dealer's lot, turned around and said he changed his mind, he wants to sell it back to him, he would have lost enough in it in that 5 minutes to pay for this thing free and clear, and then some. So, great way to save a lot of money, folks. You're going to get a motorhome that, with the right service and maintenance, is going to last you for decades. You know, Fleetwood's a great brand, well built. They got great outside storage. Obviously, it's been taken care of. So, I honestly believe, for somebody on a budget or for your first time purchase, great way to start. And the good thing about it is, folks, the way it's priced. You got to look at it like this. This is an 03 model. If you buy this thing, keep it for 2 years. Sell it in 2 years. You keep it in the condition it's in now with everything functioning. You keep the miles down on it. I have no doubt in my mind, in 2 years from now, 2019 is scary, isn't it? This thing will still be worth $19,900, and you can still advertise it, so you're not going to lose any money. And I base that on the fact that 2001 models with more miles are still the same price as this one. So keep in mind, you've virtually got no risk. So if you're just curious about an RV, you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you don't want to take a chance of losing a lot of money if you don't like it, or if you want to go a different route. You know, a lot of people may start out with something like this. They may go to a bigger Class A diesel or a bigger gas burner. They might decide to go with a B or a C or a travel trailer, fifth wheel. Different strokes for different folks. That's what RV is all about. That's why there's so many different types and kinds, and we carry them all. But you never know. And this is a great way to start, not risk a lot of money, and knowing that when it's sitting in your driveway, if you decide, you know what, this isn't for me, or I may want a bigger one or a smaller one or a different type, put this thing on eBay and Craigslist, sell it for $19,900, folks. You're not going to lose any money. Nice, clean motorhome. We can help you arrange delivery. We offer nationwide delivery. We help you arrange it with various shipping services. We offer free local delivery up to 100 miles one way. We offer financing with approved credit. I can get you a rate as low as 4% on a 60-month loan. We can help you out with extended warranties. Whatever you want, folks, we've got it. And we've got it at a price that's less than anybody else. You know, we are one of the oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned, family-operated used RV dealerships in the United States today. We've been around since 1968, folks. We sell 500 to 600 used RVs, and we've got the biggest inventory of used RVs within a 500-mile radius of us. And that's including Atlanta. That's including North Florida. We've got over 170 used RVs, and most of those are Class A motorhomes, folks. We kind of specialize in them. We get a lot of trade-ins. We get a lot of neat, got a lot of neat stuff, folks. Got something for pretty much everybody's budget. I've got Class A's starting as low as $3,000 up to $150,000, and each and everything in between. If you want one for 10 grand, I've got them. If you want one for 20 grand, I've got them. If you want one for 30, 40, 50, 60, $70,000, I've got multiple choices for you to look at. So whatever price range you're in, folks, chances are I've got options for you. And I'm not talking about one or two, I'm talking about several. So keep that in mind, folks. I've got a lot of great inventory, a lot of great prices. I sell nationwide. I've sold to buyers from all 50 states, including multiple sales to buyers from Alaska and Hawaii. I've sent well over 2,000 motorhomes, fifth wheels, and toy haulers all over Canada, coast to coast. I've sent numerous RVs overseas, England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries. And folks, with all the thousands of used RV dealers out there that advertise on the internet, if we didn't have the lowest prices and the nicest RVs, do you really think that we would sell that many motorhomes and campers and fifth wheels to buyers all over the country, all over the world, if we didn't have the lowest prices? And folks, you're welcome to get online. You're welcome to Google 2003 Fleetwood Flair 30H. See how many of them you see with low miles like this, with a major systems check by certified RV techs, for less than $20,000 out the door. And you're just going to, this one's going to be at the top of your list at every search you do, and you're going to keep coming back to it. I don't charge any extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees. You know, these other dealers may advertise a certain price, but when they add their 10 or 15% fees to that asking price, it costs you thousands of dollars over what they advertised it for, and it's all a scam, folks. All those fees other dealers charge you, dock fees, freight fees, tag and title fees, processing fees, prep, dock, and whatever other kind of name they come up with for their fees, they're all 100% dealer profit, all 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or new RV. And we've been doing this for almost half a century. We never charge any extra fees. Our prices are out the door. They're haggle-free, easy, stress-free, no commission salespeople, no games, no gimmicks, no bull, folks. I mean, it's just straight savings. We tell it to you straight. This is what it is. This is what you get for the money. And, you know, that's the way our customers prefer it. That's the way we've done it for almost 50 years. No commission salespeople, folks. So no games, no gimmicks, nobody trying to steal your trade-in or trying to get you to pay more for the units so they can get a bigger commission check. None of that junk. Everything here is priced on the lot. We're the only dealer around that you can actually go into our lot, and you don't have to go through a sales office to get pre-approved to give all your personal information before they'll let you go on a lot and look. We're the only lot that you can walk around and look at over 170 plus used RVs unescorted by a salesperson. Everybody else wants you to deal with one of those high-pressure commission salespeople who's going to puppy dog you around the lot, drive you crazy, try to sell you everything you take a look at. Folks, that's not how you make a major purchase like an RV. That's not the way we do it, and that's the way our customers prefer it. That's the way our salespeople prefer it. We have salary-based salespeople. They get paid the same whether you buy this motorhome from us or you buy one from another dealer. It doesn't matter to them as far as their check's concerned. So this way they work for you instead of themselves. Commission salesperson who only gets paid when they sell a unit. And of course, folks, you don't realize this, but a commission salesperson, the industry average is 25% of the gross profit. So that means that dealership that the commission salesperson works for has to mark their units up an additional 25% to cover the salesperson's commission. In other words, that high pressure salesperson that you cannot stand, you're paying thousands of dollars more for the same RV that you can buy here for thousands of dollars less, simply because they use commission salespeople and we use salary-based salespeople. Granted, I can't afford to keep 30 salespeople on hand like most lots our size have. I have 4. That's why I strongly recommend calling ahead, making an appointment, because you don't realize it, folks. My guys get here at 9 o'clock. They are on the computer, they're on the phone, they're on the lot every day until we leave at 6. And you know, if you want to show up and look at RVs without an appointment, that's fine. If there's a particular unit that you want to come look at, like this one, call ahead, make an appointment. Your salesperson will have the unit, the generator running, have the air on, everything on for you, and they'll dedicate us allotment of time to spend with you to give you their undivided attention. So folks, but if you come in without an appointment, please understand my guys are stressed, they're busy, they'll get to you when they can. You may have to wait a few minutes, but I promise you folks, the end result is well worth the hassle, because you're going to get a nice clean motor home for thousands less than you can get it anywhere else for, and you're going to be happy. When you see this motor home in person, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. If you buy this sight unseen, and yes, we sell about 250 units a year to customers we have never met. Literally, they buy them over the internet. That's why I do the videos and the pictures and the descriptions. They'll buy everything over the internet. They'll pay to have it shipped to them, and we'll never meet them, folks. And we're actually kind of specialists with that. So if you're living 2,000 or 3,000 miles away, folks, this is definitely a deal. Even living that far away, that's going to save you enough money to justify coming down here or paying to have it delivered to where you live. Because I'm going to tell you, folks, I've seen what's out there for $19,900. It's junk. I've got some nice stuff, and I'm going to be posting some nice stuff for under 20 grand. But if you just want a small, simple, easy-to-use Class A with low miles, something that you can use, you don't have to put in the shop right when you first get it, something that everything's going to work on, you're going to love this coach. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions at all, give us a call. Our phone numbers are 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. This unit's going on eBay, RV Trader, and 20 other of the most popular for sale websites on the internet. Folks, I'm talking hundreds of people are going to see this video in the next 24 hours. Thousands of people are going to read the ad on all the various websites we use. Don't be surprised if this one sells in a couple of days, because we price our RVs to sell, not sit around. I turn my complete inventory over every 90 to 120 days. In other words, if you came out here today and made notes and looked at all 170 RVs I've got out here for sale and came back 90 to 120 days from now, you won't see a thing that was here the first time you was here. You're going to see entirely different inventory, and that's because we sell that many motorhomes and RVs because our prices, and we sell them fast. Remember, if your RV didn't come from Parkway RV, you paid too much. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.